just over 10 minutes left. Will it be Galway v Offaly as in 81 or as in 85? Or will it be Clare versus Offaly? Don't miss a trick for the last couple of minutes. Here's Frank Lowen skipping away from the would-be challenges out towards Fergal Hegarty. Hegarty, good solid performer. Inside it goes towards Jim McInerney. Now the full forward against Sean Tracy. That's near the sideline. And Joe McGrath unable to beat it into play. So Pat Fitzgerald here, I think, watching as Clare are considering using another one of their substitute options. That's Matty Murphy there, who is the Galway team manager from Turlough, a teacher based in Gort. It's going to be Fergal Hegarty who's going off, and the player coming on seems to be Alan Neville. Alan Neville, I remember starting against Limerick in a championship match in Ennis about 2 or 3 seasons ago, had to go off injured after about a minute. That was the day Gerald Loughlin came on and scored about a goal and 6 points. Right now they could do it a bit more of that. So could Galway. Here's Francis Ford. Ford against Lowen. The hand pass towards Joe Cooney, tighten the corner. Anthony Daly read the intentions. Great wing back play by Daly. And the other wing back, Liam Doyle, the Bud Dyke man, sending Clare back into the attack once again. Jim McInerney against Sean Tracy. PJ O'Connell, the point scorer a little while ago. On the angle, trying to make a more favourable position for himself. Sean Tracy, using his experience, getting the assistance in there of Tom Helibert. And they're doing this afternoon in tremendous heat, remember, in front of an attendance of 54,512. Jerry McInerney using up a couple of valuable seconds. Both sides can win the semi-final, of that there's no doubt. Where at half-time it looked very good from a Clare perspective. Here's Jamesy O'Connor, kicking it into space, waiting for Liam Doyle. Where's the wing forward? That should have been Liam Burke on Doyle, and he takes the score. Liam Doyle's first point comes at a very, very important stage in the match. It's 3-10 to 113. So 19 points to 16. 3 between them. Liam Burke picks it up. Goes by Jamesy O'Connor inside to Joe Cooney. Partial block on that shot by the fullback Brian Lowen. Back to Lowen once again. Brendan Keogh coming in, and it collides there with Liam Burke. Able to continue, I think. That's Alan Neville. Goes over the falling leg there of Nigel Shaughnessy. It'll be a free.
And Joe McGrath coming into the game. Brendan Keogh, it'll be his final action. The Athenry is coming off, so that's Galway's last throw of the dice.
Thank you, Tony. So the man they call Jackson, Joe McGrath, the two McGrath brothers now, part of the Galway 15. There he is, number 23. Member of the Sarsfields club that, of course, won the All-Ireland title 2 years running.
Big free for James O'Connor now. If he can put 4 points between their sides, I think it gives great hope to Clare, and everybody understands.
6 minutes to go. Here's the free. Where's it landing? Over the bar! 6 points on the day so far for Jamesy O'Connor. The team takes the acclaim of their fans. Substitutes as well. That's Stephen Sheedy there on the left of that group of players, so unfortunate to be out with injury, but what a great pointed free. Now it's up to Galway. Can they now mount another comeback? They came back from 8 points to get as close as 2. Jerry McInerney scooping it away towards himself, but look at the commitment of the Clare men, like frenzied hurlers. So near and yet so far. Throw ball, and Dr. Banji there in the middle of all of that, a great sports fan. So the throw here will involve Michael Coleman and Dolly Baker. From time to time, I'm sure the sound here will pick up the Bowron beaters as well, up on the canal end. Part of the Biddy Early Bowron band, hoping to cheer their side onto victory, but Galway trying to deny them. And that'll be another throw ball, this time around the exclusion zone. Tom Helibert, the smiling figure here we're looking at, who replaced his brother Christie at half-time in the Galway full-back line. This time it's Jerry McInerney, and PJ O'Connell comes out towards the Sparrow, Gerald Loughlin, hand-passing it back, beaten down by a combination of two Galway players, Shaughnessy and McGrath. Ollie Baker persisting, McGrath once again, not such a long shot, comes straight to Jamesy O'Connor, the hand pass to Ollie Baker. Ollie Baker thought about the pass, now gives it to Conor Clancy. Clancy, that's stopped in there by Sean Tracy. Sean Tracy, poor delivery, putting his side under a little bit of pressure. Tom Helibert, long one downfield. Shawnee McMahon holding it in there. Anthony Daly, all composure, class and style. Jamesy O'Connor, real wizard-o'-wisp type of player. Players having difficulty at times taking the ball up onto their sticks this afternoon. Grass is cut tight, as we said earlier. That's Jackson McGrath, Nigel Shaughnessy. It comes out to Jamesy O'Connor. O'Connor from the 45-metre line, puts it over! Jamesy O'Connor, now at midfield, exerting a magnificent influence over proceedings, and the scorer of 7 points out of that wonderful tally. Wonderful, that is, if you're a Clare fan, and I gather they are. They've come in their thousands by every manner of means of transport, and if they come back in 4 weeks' time, well, Mike McNamara and Tony Considine and Ger Loughnane, what a day out they'll have. Clare coming back strongly now. The questions were asked by Galway. Clare seemed to have the answers. Here's O'Connell. Hand pass into space only as far as Tom Helibert. Referee's whistle has gone because there's a line ball over there.
As you said, Ger, Clare were asked a lot of questions and they've responded tremendously, and I don't think that any of the Clare players out there know the word defeat. They've shown tremendous commitment and tremendous courage.
That's Jackson McGrath, Joe on the Christian name, gathered up by Michael O'Halloran. And we've got a Babs Keating type figure out there right now, Pádraig Kelly, number 5 for Galway, playing without the boots. Jerry McInerney. That's McGrath inside, causing problems. Ollie Fahy, can he get through? Players calling for it. One of them is Francis Ford. That's once again Frank Lowen. Lowen, like his brother Brian, playing magnificently. Stephen McNamara, one of the goal scorers for Clare. There's the bootless wonder, Pádraig Kelly for Galway. Picked up here by Ollie Fahy again. Holds up the point of the attack. Michael McGrath, but the hopper has had a couple of chances that have simply hopped off his stick and gone well wide of the target. Two minutes left. The margin 5 points. Is that enough? Davy Fitzgerald cheered on like Alan Neville, like all the others. Are Clare on their way to an All-Ireland final? Joe McGrath back there for Galway. And of course they joke in County Clare that they won the All-Ireland in 1914 and war broke out. And they last got to an All-Ireland final in 1932 and Hitler took over. What's going to happen now? Anthony Daly, 3 times he's captained the side to Munster finals. 1 minute left, Ger says. But Ger has seen his captain Anthony Daly take the cup, now take a giant step towards a place in the Guinness Championship final, the All-Ireland Hurling final. Ollie Baker, a huge one, and it's just to the left. And I doubt if the Clare following care a hoot.
It's just as good as the score, I think, for Clare at this stage, Ger, you know, and it looks all over for Galway at this stage, and they've tried very, very hard in the second half. We came up against a very, very good team today in Clare.
And we can certainly confirm that in the number of chances created by both teams. Clare created 30 scoring chances, Galway 20. And here's Stephen McNamara. A goal and a point to his credit from the first half. He'd like to embellish that. and another one going wide. 13 for those of you who are statistically minded, and Galway with 9 wides. Galway, to their credit, made a match of it in the second half, no doubt about that. But there are 5 points between the teams. A very low puck out to Pádraig Kelly. Alan Neville, I think, now playing for a place in the starting 15 in the All-Ireland final against Offaly. Or are we being presumptuous? We're almost in injury time. Here comes Jim McInerney. How he'd love to score, but that's 3 in succession now, wides. Well, if Pat Fitzgerald and Christy Todd of Offaly thought they had problems in the past providing enough tickets for fans of Offaly and Clare, the headache that they're going to have in the next 4 weeks is going to be of enormous proportions. Nothing bar a miracle now can stop Galway as we watch Joe McGrath breeze in, looking for a goal. Stopped on the edge of the 20-metre line, and Dickie Murphy, cool as a breeze, in there. And they're certainly ready to invade. Cyril Lyons, one of the great stars of the past, on the left-hand side there. It's going to be a free to Galway. Joe Cooney will be the taker. I'm sure he'll try and do a kind of Johnny Dooley in it. He does. Stopped by David Fitzgerald. Not called on to make the penalty save. This or the penalty. And it's all over. And Clare are in the All-Ireland final of 1995. The exchange of jerseys. There was a wonderful spirit about the occasion. Clare got goals at vital times, in particular their third, which came from Gerard Loughlin's stick 2 minutes into the second half. That was the platform on which they built a big lead of 8 points. Galway came back strongly, like you'd expect a Galway team to do. Got to within 2 points, but then Clare, sensing a little crisis, exerted themselves once again, hurled magnificently, deserved to be in the final by 3-12 to 1-13. It's Clare versus Offaly in the All-Ireland final in 4 weeks' time.
Me is Tony Considine. Tony, congratulations once again, you're victorious.
Yeah,
it's a good year for Clare.
It's a great year. We knew coming up after the Munster final, Tony, that we had another step to take, and now we've taken that step, but there's still another step to go, you know. So we're looking forward to that day, you know.
An incredible game, very high scoring, very free flowing.
Well, I think we showed today that Clare and Galway can produce good hurling as well. We can produce as good as any other counties in the country, and we're delighted with the performance. But we're annihilate exactly over the moon with the win, you know. It's fantastic. It's a great day for all Clare people. We weren't here since 1932. I told you when Thurles coming back that we come here and do ourselves proud. We have done that today.
You did a bit of singing in Thurles after the Munster final. When will you be singing tonight?
Well, I think they're supposed to do the singing tonight. My lovely Rosa Clare, I'd say, to be sung all over the county tonight, and probably in Dublin as well, you know.
Congratulations, Tony. Well done.